Hello everyone, before we start, here's a fun but also not so fun fact. When this podcast was first recorded, I had to leave midway in, and you may notice that. At first it was just to quickly eat some food, but then I had received the news that my great-grandmother had passed away. I would like to serve this podcast as a small memorial for her. She wasn't too impactful to my life, but she was to my family, and I am very grateful for her. So I hope you all enjoyed this silly podcast I had with my friends about 2 to 3 years ago.
Hey, this is Shell, and just like the last time there was a podcast re-upload on this channel, I'd like to clear up a few more things before we get into the podcast itself. First of all, this is the third Energy Drink podcast from back in 2020, and if you'd like to see the first two and you weren't aware, those were re-uploaded to the channel about 3 weeks ago, so you can see those. But unlike that re-upload, which was heavily edited down just for the sake of making the podcast more watchable, this podcast was not edited down at all, aside from this intro being added on to the start. All you really need to know that isn't provided in the podcast itself is that it was uploaded back on July 30th of 2020, and that should provide some context for some of the things discussed in the podcast. But aside from that, that should be all, so just like Icarus said, I hope you enjoyed as well.
Hello everyone, I am Icarus Magician, your host of the Energy Drink podcast, or should I say POGcast, because of words. Because of words. Special guest, a very special guest we're having. That is Puftendo. Puftendo, will you introduce yourself?
Oh, this is a podcast? I thought this was my hentai account or my hentai meeting. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to cut this short. I do appreciate you guys peeping, but I gotta go finish my hentai meeting. Have yourselves a damn good one.
Dipped. Then we have our co-host, Super Show Writer.
Hello, I like green. That's all you need to know.
Yo, green's the best color, however.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot you too. Like, I can't speak. I'm bad at speaking. And we have NG.
I'm just NG. That's all you need to know.
Hey, let's go.
It's a good.
But I'm drawing right now.
His drawings are pretty sick.
Yep.
He puts his heart and soul in it. It can look very good.
I would have a 60-day drawing streak if I didn't miss one day.
What were you doing on that one day?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
I happened to be on vacation that day.
Okay, so our special guest, Puftendo.
Yo.
He is a quote-unquote famous YouTuber. He's my one inspiration. I've wanted to put him in this podcast for like about a month now, and he's finally here. He's my he's my inspiration, who was also inspired by Desmanitica.
You already know, man. I'm glad I can make you inspiration, bro. I wouldn't call me famous yet, but
getting there. Yeah, that's what I said. Quote unquote famous. Quote
unquote famous. I'm getting there one day.
You will. I have full faith.
I have full faith. I owe it to you. Anyway,
no, I owe it to you.
I'm going into this podcast kind of blind. So would you guys explain to me what's going on here?
So we're gonna have.
You talk.
You talk.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry. Go ahead. That was so funny. Y'all were just trying to speak, and y'all were like trying to wait for each other, and no one spoke. Both of you guys spoke at the same time, not once, but twice. That's funny. All right,
we're trying to be polite to each other. Okay, so I'll go first and then Shell. So, kind of what we're doing is we're kind of trying to do our own thing, like how I'm usually inspired by the Off the Pill podcast, where we can talk about whatever we want. We can switch topics, all in that, and we have some topics that we want to talk about before the podcast, so we don't go into the podcast like, twin tail ass.
Hey man, look, if you're talking about twin tail ass, I can go on a whole ass monologue for like 30 minutes. So I mean, if you want to hit that 30-minute mark, all we gotta do is go into the physics and diameter of Min. I mean, excuse me, twin tail ass.
Anatomy.
Min dies with twin tail ass.
Min died twin toe ass, man. Those the two things in this world, yin and yang. You know, you can't have one or the other. You have to have both.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get this started because I have a hentai schedule I must follow if you don't mind.
Alright. Susho Ramene.
We don't go there.
Dinner for Vampire.
Who?
I forgot what's the actual name, but it's a red hair girl.
Oh, Itadaki Seiki? Dude.
Yeah, I don't know Japanese, but like in the anime, it says
red hair girl, right?
Yes, that one.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's actually getting a video game adaptation.
For real?
No, it's not.
No, I thought it was gonna be like, wait, is it gonna be like Nekopara?
No. Nekopara's not good.
No, it was good because I get to spam the P button.
That is true. That is rather true. But if there was a Itadaki Seiki game, it would be like Hentai Heroes, which is the best video game ever made.
Oh, on God.
If y'all don't know what Hentai Heroes is, what are you doing with your life?
On God.
I don't know. Never heard of that.
Oh, what?
Bro. Okay.
I'm not into that stuff.
If you want a virus, feel free to go to hentaiheroes.com.
Okay. I'll be sure to.
Okay.
I'm just kidding by that statement. I know what it is.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, then Shell, give your explanation on the podcast.
Well, I believe we're going to have 4 topics today, if I can recall. The first topic will be Puftendo himself.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm not sure exactly which topic we're doing after that.
We have like
I'm not exactly sure. Are we doing a Smash as a topic?
Smash and what's going on because we haven't covered that in the last.
You mean like the drama or like the actual game?
Zero Ice Cube.
Oh, I got a lot to say about that.
Good. And then there's Twitter questions. We already said that.
Yeah. When are we doing the Yoda Ask Yoda break?
Like mid.
So how long is it gonna be?
Like an hour or less. I don't know. As long as it needs to be.
Okay.
The podcast itself is gonna be like 1 hour.
I guess we'll do Ask Yoda at the around the 40-minute mark, like we did in the first podcast.
That works.
Mm-hmm. Hey, wait, are we playing the same music for it?
Yeah, sure, might as well.
All right. So, how are we gonna start off the Puftendo segment? How are we gonna start this off?
Okay, well, don't ask about my Five Nights at Freddy's gameplay. Don't ask about that.
Maybe we can start about how you started and why you started.
Oh, so you want me to go back to the origins of Puftendo or the origins of Stay Puft? What do you want? Because if y'all don't know, my channel name was originally ST4Y lowercase xpuft, which is based off the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. But if y'all want to go into that, I'd be happy to.
And then I copied his name. I am now Stay Puft.
You have my name.
I am no longer Icarus Magician. I am Stay Puft.
You should make your channel name Stay Puft. That's funny.
Yeah, maybe we could do like half. Like half will be Stay Puft and half will be Puftendo. You know?
Oh, I bet. So, I first started YouTube when I was 7 years old with a YouTube channel known as Mr. Gumball Watterson. Oh my god. Mr. Gumball Watterson. And I'm not gonna lie, that channel has the best content on the man. But then I ended up changing the name to something called Ed's World Fan Barry. And that name came from this like YouTube animation series I used to watch all the time as a kid called Ed's World. And then the creator of the show actually died of cancer, which was kind of sad. So I changed my channel name to Ed's World. Fan Barry. I don't know. My last name is Barry, so I decided to put that in there. Anyways, so my old channel, I used to record videos with a freaking laptop webcam. But my passion to become a content creator started when I was like 6 or 7 years old, because when I was 6 or 7 years old, PewDiePie just started making YouTube videos. And I remember I actually watched PewDiePie when he had like 10,000 subscribers, which was crazy. Back when YouTube wasn't a fucking big corporate scheme. But and then later on down the line, I made a second channel back in like 2012, 2013. No, 2014 really. It was called Link Plays Mario Kart. And oh my god, yeah, I used to do Mario. I know, I used to do Mario Kart videos all the time. This is before I became horny, okay? So you had actual like wholesome gameplay content.
Yeah, you wouldn't be looking at inkling ass. Like how you do on stream now?
Not when I was like 11 years old. I was like 11 years old when I made this channel. And I still recorded my videos with a webcam, but I do remember I got my first capture card. It was a Roxio Gaming 720p HD capture card that I got for my birthday. And I was like, oh my god, I'm about to become famous, because at the time I thought if I just had a capture card, I could become a famous YouTuber just like that. But with my 40 subscribers, that obviously didn't come true. I remember I had a video that I posted on there, and it got like, I think 1,000 views. And I remember I literally told everyone in my entire middle school that I was a famous YouTuber, and I literally almost got a girlfriend because how much clout I got. Her name was Katarina, and her and I did not end up. We dated for like a day. But and then when she broke up with me, bro, I was just devastated, and I ended my channel there. My last video was a Smash 4 gameplay video of me playing as Little Mac. Back when I was a Little Mac man. Little Mac was so overrated in Smash 4. I really think Little Mac was top tier in Smash 4. But that's just me. And then moving on to 2016. Well, I was in the 8th grade of high school. What the fuck? I was in the 8th grade of middle school, the last year of middle school. So I was basically running the joint, you know. And so I thought, maybe I can get another girlfriend if I make another YouTube channel. So I did just that. My Xbox gamer tag, I used to be a huge Xbox gamer. 8th grade, I was like a Halo 5 god, even though Halo 5 sucked ass. The multiplayer was pretty good. And my gamer tag that I had for my Xbox account since I was like 5 or 6 years old was Stay Puft, because my favorite movie as a kid was Ghostbusters. So I based my name off that. And so made my channel, and I started making Halo 5 videos and stuff. But I always got like, 70 or 80 views on them, nothing crazy. And then I started doing a Let's Play series of Subnautica. And this is actually where it really started. I made a Let's Play series of Subnautica.
What game is Subnautica?
It's that one, it's like an open world survival game, but you're underwater the entire time. You make underwater bases and shit. Markiplier played the fuck out of it.
Yo, I think I saw that. I think I know what game
you drive around a submarine and shit.
I
think
played
so.
that once at a friend's house.
I think I've seen that a couple times.
And so I had it on my Xbox. So how I used to record was I didn't have a capture card that would work on an Xbox One. So I streamed on Twitch. Then I would download the VOD and just upload it straight to YouTube. And so this one Subnautica video I made out of nowhere, it just blew up and got 7,000 views out of nowhere. 7,000 views. And this is where I started like grinding YouTube. I thought I could like become famous because there's one video. So I made another Subnautica video and it got like 2 views. So I'm like, okay, I'm done with Subnautica. Time for some Roblox. And my Roblox videos are by far the best videos I've ever produced in my entire life.
On God.
I did a live stream recently and were watching my old Roblox videos, and my entire like audience of like 25 to 30 people were saying in chat that I should make more videos like that.
I couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't. I couldn't.
That video is so cringe, but it's so beautiful at the same time. And then I started making like horror game videos, and then I kind of wanted to focus on my social life in school, so I kind of dropped YouTube. In my freshman year of high school, I completely stopped making YouTube videos. I was just done because I didn't really care about it anymore. And so I was on the football team, and I thought I was a cool kid, and you know, I hung out with the popular people in my school. I remember I got invited to the homecoming party of like one of the most popular kids in my school, and I thought I was like fucking an invitation to like a royal coronation or some shit. I thought I was so dope for being able to go to this cool kids party. And but I realized halfway through the party that I wasn't really happy with myself. I'm like, well, I can't really be myself without fearing of making a fool of myself. And so I decided to not go to homecoming with them when I stopped. I left the party because they started drinking and smoking and shit. I'm just like, I'm not about that shit. So I told them I was gonna go hang out with some other friends and I'll see them later. And that was the last time I hung out with them because I found out that I wasn't really happy with myself. My real friends stopped being friends with me because I was fake and shit. I thought I was like, they basically told me I was an asshole. And so how this all ties into my YouTube is halfway through my freshman year, I really didn't have any friends, even though I acted like I was really cool and badass. And I talked to a lot of people. It's just that since I distanced myself from the quote unquote, I don't really believe in like cool kids and shit like that. But for the story's sake, I used to hang out with the quote unquote cool kids, I guess, but I stopped doing that, and so I didn't really have anyone to hang out with because I was really fake towards people just to fit in, because I thought that's what I had to do to fit in high school. But I started watching this YouTuber at that time, and his name was Etika, or the Etika World Network. And this dude changed my life forever because I remember I was watching his live stream my freshman year of high school, and he started saying, he had this speech. It's the "Do You" speech, and he was talking about how you shouldn't live life believing or live life half-assed or some shit like that, or go through the motions. If you want something, you go get that thing. Whatever it is, you go get it. Because you have one life to do it, and there's no need to not be yourself because you only have yourself. So might as well just do yourself, be yourself. So that really touched me and struck a nerve with me. So I remember the second I saw that stream, the next day, it was Saturday at like 5 p.m. I told my mom to drop me off at the mall because I wanted to go buy some anime t-shirts because I was a huge anime fan, but I never told anyone I was an anime fan because I was embarrassed that everyone think I was a loser or some shit. I never really told anyone I was a gamer either because I thought gaming was for nerds and shit. That's how I was my freshman year of high school. And so I remember I bought like 3 anime t-shirts from Hot Topic. I know.
Hot Topic.
I know. I fucking bought 3 anime t-shirts. And I brought my Nintendo Switch to school and I was fucking playing, what was it? What was I playing? It wasn't Smash. This is before Smash came out.
Yeah, Zelda?
I think I was playing Super Mario Odyssey during my detention while wearing a Sailor Moon, like, jacket. It was, and I remember the cool kid dude who invited me to his house and his friends. I was changing for football practice and they're all like making fun of me, and I remember I was just smiling because that's how I was smiling to myself, because they're making fun of me, because that's how I knew that they weren't really my friends to begin with. So I was smiling because I knew I made the right choice, even though the responses wasn't something that you would normally want to get from someone looking at your outfit, but it was really funny. And so then I apologized to my old friends and stuff, and so I decided to start content creating because that's something I always wanted to do as a kid, but I just felt like when I joined high school that it wasn't really worth it, but I failed to realize that content creating was a gateway for me to be myself in front of people and to express myself to the world. And so thanks to Etika, I realized that this YouTube is something I want to do with my life. And so I started making YouTube videos based on the Nintendo leaks and speculation, just like Etika used to do. He used to do videos on Nintendo news and all that shit. So I started doing that too. Those videos actually started doing pretty well. I got like 300, 400, 500 views, sometimes even 1,000 views on my videos. And I thought this is the beginning of something great. And I made a collaboration video with a good friend of mine. His name is Hypnotic Switch. And that video did pretty well. Him and I are still good friends to this day. And then at this time I had around like 700 subscribers, which is like insane to me at the time. And I remember I was bragging to everyone that I was becoming a fucking famous YouTuber, and no one cared. But you know, I cared, and I was really happy. And so Hypnotic Switch now, I gave him some advice and support, and I made a video for him that ended up taking off on his channel, and now he has over 30,000 subscribers thanks to me and helping him with his channel, figuring out what he wants to do with this channel and stuff. So here I am now. I remember a couple months later, I made a Nintendo memes compilation that got like almost 800,000 views. No, it has almost 900,000 views.
I think I saw that in my recommendations today.
That was the beginning. That was the beginning of my growth. That Nintendo memes compilation, and I got over 800,000 views on that video. And I remember going around in my entire school telling everyone, and newsflash, no one fucking cared. But I thought it was cool as fuck. And so I remember my friend Gavin and my friend Johnny were the only two friends I really had who actually supported me and gave me ideas to make videos. And I started making like new series called like the Search for Mewtwo King and my Mario Maker videos. And that was truly the peak of my growth, not gonna lie. I started making original content mixed with memes. I was giving like 3,000, 4,000 views per video, and then every single meme comp would have like over 100,000 views. It was insane. I felt like I was getting somewhere, and I was achieving my dream. Then I had my first couple live streams. Not gonna lie, they were pretty cringe. But then I had my one of my live streams where I got a new camera and stuff. And Icarus, you were there for this one. It was my Doki Doki stream. Remember that?
Oh.
That was the best stream I think I had in my entire life. Because I remember you guys were just telling me, because when this is after Etika passed away, and then when his final message was like, you know, remember his legacy and remember what he did for the platform and all that stuff. And so I'm like, well, I want to continue his legacy. And since Etika's gone now and he's no longer able to inspire other people, I want to be that guy who he was to me, which was an inspiration. So I want to be an inspiration to other people. And I remember during this live stream, it was like 3 a.m. Sayori was about to kill herself. and Icarus was like, Puftendo, you're like the new Etika for me. Thank you so much, and all that shit. And I started crying because I realized that I made my first impact on someone that was greater than the impact Etika had on me, which is kind of insane. And I never thought I was capable of impacting someone like that. But when you told me that, Icarus, man, I don't know. I just kind of like, you kind of tipped the ship over, bro.
Yeah, I'm tearing up, bro.
Oh, God. I remember that shit. It was just like the most wholesome. I know people hate that word, but I'm fucking saying it anyways. It was the most wholesome shit I've ever witnessed. And I never thought I was capable of impacting someone's life or their thoughts or anything until that day. And so now I stream twice a week, and I have people telling me all the time that I make impacts on them and all that shit. I still have those people coming back to every single one of my streams, including you, Icarus. So it's insane to see my dream of becoming an inspirational figure, just like our boy Etika, slowly but surely come true. And this all started with fucking, what was it? This all started with Roblox videos. It's all started with fucking
Never forget that. How to open a door video. Never forget that one. Never forget it. Dude, you slammed yourself to the door.
Oh no, that's where it all started. My first viral video that had like 100 views, I slammed myself into a door.
I did not expect that. It was so hilarious.
That video is so good. But that's my backstory. That's how it all started.
That's such a good
slamming my
backstory.
face into a door.
No, it's okay. I've slammed my head into a wall quite oftenly.
Oh my god.
It's okay. I'm fine. I'm definitely fine.
Better be fine, boy.
You better.
Anywho, do you guys have any questions, or is that all for the Puftendo segment?
They kind of go on for a hot ass minute.
Not.
That-
I don't think I have anything to ask.
Yeah, me neither.
Alright,
But that was great. That was great.
Oh, thank you. That's in my Bible, but that's the Puftendo. Oh, also, the Cat Girl Requiem. It's a mission.
Yes.
And when I hit 1 million subscribers, we will all get cat girls. So
We shall.
You have
We
to
will.
subscribe to Puftendo. If you want a free cat girl, bro, you better subscribe to Puftendo. God, the Cat Girl Requiem will come to fruition one day,
Yeah.
sooner or later.
We're going Tokyo. We
In
going.
Tokyo, baby. We going, baby.
We gonna fuck those cat girls.
Yeah, but that's all I gotta say about myself. We did say the next segment will be Smash Brothers.
This is so. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna first start like So I was on Twitter, and some people were some Smash players were like, oh, here's my story and all that, and I didn't really care, but it was like 12 a.m.
So
for
we're gonna
me.
be talking about the Smash drama, right? Like
Yeah.
Zero's fucking.
Yeah, and if you want, we can do like Smash in general. But like, I was just on Twitter. I like 1 a.m. I was on like the couch. I wasn't able to sleep. I was just watching stuff, and then that Nairo post came out. That Nairo tweet,
yeah.
and I just couldn't believe it because like, Nairo, he wasn't that much of an inspiration. He was a tiny inspiration. Like, he was a small Smash inspiration because like I saw his gameplay, how he did. He was like extremely creative with how he plays. Like, his Ganon was sick. His edge guards, all that, it was sick. And that inspired me a bit, and I just couldn't believe that he did that to like a minor.
Not once. 3 times.
Twice.
Well, I thought it was 3
And-
times. I'm sure.
And Nairo paid the minor to not say a word.
Yep.
And then like 5 years later, it bit him in the butt. They're like
Yeah. Go ahead.
5 or a week later, and zero stuff like, no, this is fake, because his 2 Twitlongers, I didn't really read them, but like, Zero is innocent, but that last one, you know.
JV3 to it longers. I thought back in Smash 4, Nairo was my favorite pro player to watch because he was the only one who could actually compete with Zero, because Zero was the king of Smash 4, right? He was the best Smash 4 player. He won so many tournaments. He won Evo like, I don't know, once or twice, and then out of nowhere, Nairo comes up, kicks his ass in one of the Evo events. And so I thought Nairo was so cool, and I always watched him in Smash Ultimate too. And then I found out that he did this, and I instantly lost all respect for the dude. I just could not believe that he would use his position as a competitive pro Smash player just to be able to seduce a dude and get the dude to suck his dick, not once but twice, and also paid him. So that's how you know he knew what he was doing was wrong. The fact that he paid him. So this was definitely premeditated. The fact that he paid him was premeditated, and I just don't understand how are you going to work so hard to accomplish something with your life, like becoming a competitive pro Smash player, make a name for yourself in the community. People look up to you as a player, and then you throw it all away by making a stupid mistake like getting your dick sucked by a fucking minor. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it at all. And here people try to make it into a thing about homosexuality and shit. It doesn't fucking matter whether it was a dude or not. Okay, it was a minor. If it was a girl, the thing would be the same. The scenario would be the same. paid a 15-year-old girl to suck his dick, paid a 15-year-old dude to suck his dick. It doesn't matter what kind of relationship they had. He was an adult, and it was a child, a freshman in high school. It's kind of fucked up. And the fact that he has used his status as a way to get what he wants is just so fucked up. And I'm glad he's not in the pro scene anymore. He's not in the spotlight of the community anymore, because we don't want anyone like that leading a community as precious as a Smash Bros. And about Zero, man, I thought Zero was so cool because his backstory was that he didn't have a father. He came from Chile, single mom. He worked his way up. He was what's the word I'm looking for? He was discriminated against when he came to the United States because he was coming from South America and they didn't want him. And then, the Border Patrol was like kind of racist towards him. He had a story about that.
Yeah, I saw that video.
I thought he was a true man. He overcame adversity and got what he was aiming for. He achieved his dream, becoming the best Smash player, and then he became a really crazy good content creator that I watched all the time. Made good content every single day. Average about like 200,000, 300,000 views per video. Making mad money. Had a nice girlfriend, and he threw it all away by talking to minors in chat rooms. Like, what? How you about to have all this shit going for you? How you better be chasing your dream, knowing my dream is possible, and then just throw it all away because you got horny? All you gotta do is watch hentai.
Exactly.
It's just sad seeing people just throw away their lives like that.
Oh, I agree. It's so pathetic. It's so sad because they work so hard to make a name for themselves, and they literally fuck up with the stupidest mistake you can make. If you are above the age of 18 or 18 years old, you should not be talking sexually to anyone under your age. It just does not make sense to me. I don't get it. And plus, did he expect to hook up with this girl through a chat room? Like, what's the point of talking to this girl through a chat room so you can just feel horny feel good about yourself? If anything, you should feel like shit, Zero. I mean, come on. I respect I respect the grind, but I don't respect you as a person anymore, man. I respected the grind you pulled to get to where you are, but I don't respect who you are as a person anymore. It's fucked up. Fucked up, man. And there's other people too, like commentators. I don't know their whole stories, and I only know Nairo and Zero's, but apparently some commentator used his status to get a girl over to his house and got her drunk and had sex with her or some shit.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
I just don't get that.
Yeah, and I will last. Now you finish.
I just don't get how fucked up you have to be and you can get away with something like that. Not expecting them to come out. And it's funny because since Nairo came out, everyone came out and no one expected all this shit to happen. So I really hope, future Smash players or future famous people in general use this as a warning, I guess you could say, is that if you fuck up, your shit's over. Don't do any fucking stupid shit, because if one person screws up and you screwed up, but no one knows about it, that could give the person you fucked over an opportunity to rat your ass out. And I'm not trying to, approve of what they did. I'm just saying they shouldn't do that shit in the first place, to where they wouldn't have to worry about people coming about this shit in the first place.
Yeah.
Actually, one thing I always like to think is that the future's always moving forward, and what happened in the past, even if it's a negative thing, we should always use that for the future.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then, go ahead.
Every event just helps us get to the future more successfully.
People learn from their mistakes.
It's the whole point of history. Go ahead.
He still shouldn't have done that, even though, yeah.
So I hope future Smash players make a name for themselves and accomplish something up to the scale as Nairo and or Zero. I hope they can learn or prevent themselves from doing anything stupid like this, because it's just not worth it. Your entire life is literally over of one stupid mistake that you made. by taking advantage of your status. But then again, you never know, because the saying always goes, history is always doomed to repeat itself. So
Yeah.
hopefully we don't see MKLeo in a situation like this. I remember I donated to MKLeo and I told him thank you for being a light in this community, and he promised to not, bring a bad vibe to the Smash community ever.
I swear, if Leo, after that donation, he, I can't, you know what I mean, And here's the thing. In our last podcast, we were talking about like COVID and the riots and all that, and we said Clapboy, he said something about like when someone like the cops, they get a little bit more power or famous and all that, it will all go into their head, even if it's just a little bit. If it's just a little bit, it's all gonna go to their head. Like Zero, he became like a super professional Smash player. He became the number 1 Smash 4 player, and it got to his head and all that,
Mm-hmm.
Same for Nairo, all that. The commentators too. That's what clout does to you.
Yep.
Basically, just their egos and stuff like that.
Yep, and you think you can get away with anything because of your status, but that is so far from the truth. It's not even funny.
Yeah, it's kind of like the cops. Just because they had a badge doesn't mean they should be abusing their power. Even if it's like just little power, still don't abuse it. Still don't abuse it.
That's a good way of thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good comparison.
Yeah. And what do you guys think about Smash in general now?
Smash used to be fun for me. It's not really fun for me anymore. Yeah.
I only play it to kick my brother's ass.
I've been trying to get into competitive Smash, and I think I'm rather good at the game when I really sit down and try. But I do about the Smash community as a whole. I do think it's going through. This is kind of funny, but I like to say this: the entire Smash community is going through a bracket reset right now. It's going through an entire bracket reset with its face. Because before, when you think of the Smash community, go with this competitive scene, you think of Nairo, Zero, these famous commentators and shit, but they're all gone now. They are literally gone from the community. They're kicked out. No one wants them there anymore. So basically, you had the winner from winner's bracket getting 3-0'd. So now you have a bracket reset. So now you have these new guys coming in here like MKLeo, Meister, Sonics, all becoming faces of the community because they are the ones, always doing well in tournaments and stuff. And so we hear about them more often. And so they are now potentially the new faces of the Smash community. But you also have the OGs like Mewtwo King and Hungry Box, who will always be a part of the Smash community. And I wanted to say about Mewtwo King, man, he came out about something really personal. You should guys, if you haven't seen that video yet, Mewtwo King made a video talking about these allegations made against him that he would nut on people when they were asleep. And I don't know why anyone would come up with allegations just like that just to get clout. It's kind of fucked up. And so it made Mewtwo King have to come out about something really personal that he's been going through his entire life and how that's literally impossible for him to do. So this whole allegation, thing that happened recently, yes, I believe it was a good thing to get these shitty people out of the community, but it also kickstarted some fake allegations that came out, and that always doesn't help when let's say for example a pro Smash player has an allegation coming out about him and it's true, but people don't believe it because the Mewtwo King situation happened and everyone lied about that one. So people could also start being skeptical about the truth now. That's not something we want, especially when we're trying to get rid of people we don't want in the community, like Zero and Nairo.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, it's like two sides of a similar coin. Whenever a person feels like they can take advantage of another person, they they have a strong urge to take that opportunity, and it doesn't matter if you're one of the players or one of the people making a fake allegation. You think you can take advantage of a person and you go for it.
Yeah, that's how the human mind works sometimes. For fucked up people, they think, well, this is an opportunity for me to, get results of something, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. So they do it to get a reaction out of someone. They can just how pathetic they are, really. It's kind of unfortunate. People who sit down and try to spread fake rumors about someone just to get them to make a response about it or have something happen because of it. It's a very pathetic thing to do, in my opinion. But to the people who actually come out about the truth and speak the truth, kudos to you, because that's courageous.
And now what we're doing is trying to bring the light back. Miglio, you, and others, we're trying to bring the light back to the Smash community. Yeah, we're trying to.
And I hope that I can be a part of that as well.
Yeah, I know you are. You are.
Tiger's butthole.
Min thighs.
Min thighs. So I don't really have anything else to say about the Smash community right now. I kind of got all the tea spilled. What about you guys? Is that all?
Not really. I don't have anything to say, really.
I don't have much to say because I didn't really keep up with Smash that much at all. Mostly because I really don't care much for the game anymore as much as I used to about a year ago.
Yeah.
Same here.
So I'm just gonna talk about the game in general. How my thoughts about Min. Thighs.
Arms.
I love the thighs. I love the arm, like how it feels like when you're playing Min. It kind of feels like the actual arms game. But the thing is, Min, like basically all she has is, just throwing her arms out. That's it. Like she's missing like one move. Like she doesn't have many moves. Like her back air, forward air, smash attacks, they're all the same, I want 2B in Smash. What do you guys think?
Oh, I want Master Chief in Smash. Could you imagine the music and the stage and just the Master Chief in general?
Oh, now you got me thinking. Because when I think of a DLC fighter, I just think, or just DLC, I just think about just the fighter. That's all I think about. I don't think about the stage or music, but Halo music.
Mm-hmm. Could you imagine like the Warhog run? Fighting fucking Little Mac to the Warhog run? Like, oh my god.
We need Halo music.
Stage. I just want Master Chief in Smash, whether it's a Mii costume or just an actual character. I think he'd be an amazing character in the game, to be honest. There's a video out there where it goes over a potential moveset for him, and he looks like the perfect hit for Smash.
I'm hoping
he is a gaming icon, so it's just even more of a reason to put him in the game. As well as Sakurai says, he likes putting characters in the game who he thinks will be fun to add and play as, and who has a fun, unique moveset and can bring something new to the game. Master Chief is literally the definition of fun and unique. So I really hope he gets it in the game. I'd literally actually shit myself. I would shit myself.
Dude, I want to see your reaction to that. You're gonna.
No, I will literally punch a wall. I will literally punch a hole in my wall.
You're gonna be busting nuts on stream.
Oh god, I would be.
There's so 2B. She's like near the top of my list. Like on the top of my list is Burnout Data, but the thing is, she's obviously never gonna get in Smash because she's kind of she's never gonna get in. I know, but I still want her in Smash. So 2B from near Otoma.
I always knew that either Violet or one of the 3 house leaders will become the Fire Emblem rep. and Bottas is it. I don't think Bernie or any other side characters in the game would have a chance, unfortunately.
Yeah. Plus, it would spark even more drama, and that's yeah. You already know. Steve, what about Steve from Minecraft on the PlayStation 4?
Oh no. I wouldn't mind. I would be hyped, but like I'd prefer. I would definitely prefer a character like Master Chief, in my opinion, or Phoenix Wright, or someone like I know this is never gonna happen, but Hat Kid. I know someone along those lines. I wouldn't really want Steve. I'd be hyped, but I wouldn't want Steve, to be honest.
I can see Hat Kid as a Mii costume.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I agree. I see him more as a Mii costume than anything.
We're gonna get someone who we will never think about, like someone we don't even know. Like, remember Terry? I had no idea who he was.
No idea who that was until now. I made him in Smash. So,
like,
I've seen him like a couple times before that reveal.
Never heard of King of Fighters in my entire life until that day.
Me neither. Like,
I always thought Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat were like the OG 2D fighter games. Never heard of King of Fighters.
Yeah. What's it called? I saw the leaks of like, okay, this guy's gonna get in Smash, but who even is he? And then when I started learning, oh, this is Terry. I wanted the female Terry in Smash, Fatal Cuties. I wanted that in, but they could have just made it an alternate costume. But Sakurai said, "Oh, Smash is for good boys and girls." But Bayonetta's in. Bayonetta's in it.
Bayonetta Zero Suit.
Oh, dude.
Bayonetta's more sexual than what's her name, but I just think it's because she has just her outfit is just so revealing.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Why can't Doc Lewis be a character? Y'all know who Doc Lewis is?
No, but I've heard that name before.
Doc Lewis is Little Mac's coach.
Oh, that, yeah.
Little Mac wins. You see Doc Lewis. He's just like, hit him, baby. Like, come on, bro. I want him in Smash, bro. He'd be a perfect.
I have a feeling that his recovery is gonna be even worse. I have a feeling.
Tonight's
gonna be a good night. Dude, that kind of music, I love that music. I love like late 2000s and mid 2000s music. There was Linkin Park, Party Rockers.
I remember that. Those were the good old days. Now we got shit.
Now we got just a bunch of people
dumped out a hose body in a river type shit, you know?
Yeah, we have 6ix9ine screaming into his mic.
Literally. But you win some, you lose some. But is that gonna do it for Smash, or you guys still want to continue?
I feel like we should move on to like music. Music is a topic that came to my head. Like rap, honestly, it's all about sex, drugs, smoking, and all of that. And I really don't like it. Not because like what's this about, just like the rhythm and all of that, the beat. It's trash. The only people that like it is like 14-year-olds, teenagers, emo kids, you know.
Yeah.
I want to go back to the good old days when, like, Party Rockers. I love that song so much. But
go ahead.
There are also some good modern songs, and I hate overrated songs like Old Town Road. But there's some good overrated songs I do like Country Roads. Country Roads was good.
Country Roads. But about rap, I don't like modern rap, but there are a few rappers today that actually rap about real shit. Like for example, what's his name? Kendrick Lamar. He makes rap about real shit and how like growing up in the hood and shit. Meaningful rap, inspirational rap, and then you also have other modern rap where it's just like dump that hose body in a river.
Yeah, I know another guy. Let me just get my phone and let me find my phone. I know this guy. Two people that do like rap. I'm gonna search them up. It's Arrested Youth and Grandson. I would play their music, but YouTube is copyright. And I really like their music. Arrested Youth and Grandson. They're very good.
I've never really heard of them all, I think.
Yeah, they're underrated. I usually try to find people that are underrated. I like underrated people a lot.
I agree.
Yeah.
Actually, we've been talking about all these different quality type music, which is good, which is bad. I'll just say this: the only objective thing I can think about music is that it is subjective, because some people will hate music from this decade, while another person will love music from this decade, and then the next decade. Yeah,
that is true.
I have no preference.
Your taste in music really comes. There's no right or wrong answer to music. If you like modern rap, you do you. You do whatever you want. I don't like.
Is it wrong to have no taste?
I don't like new day rap, but I listen to old school rap like Too Short and stuff like that back in the 90s and stuff. Even though I was born in 2003, but if you want to fucking listen to Beethoven, listen to fucking Beethoven. If you want to listen to your favorite anime OST, listen to your favorite anime OST.
Nicopara.
Okay, no. You feel like that? You're not. You don't belong in this world.
I mean, the only thing I can think the only type of music I think could objectively be called bad is music that the person who wrote it didn't care about it and just wrote whatever, just something random.
Yeah. And there's also stuff like, oh, I don't like this song because like who made it? If people like to I don't know, like if depending on who the artist is, the writer, who it is, they don't like it. Like imagine a song from DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled made a song, and then you don't like that person, so you automatically hate their songs and stuff, Yeah, people go off to that. I think I have a few people, like some artists I don't like, but I like their music and stuff, Yeah, I still listen to their music,
Yeah.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter if you were born in one time. Like if you're born in the 2000s, you can love or hate their music. You can still hate. You can still love music from like the 1980s, 1990s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot what type of music I like. I think it's 1980 modern stuff. I don't know.
I like future punk.
Yeah, future punk. Yeah.
Future funk.
Like 1980s future punk.
I'll listen to whatever sounds good. If I hear a song that sounds good, I listen to it.
Yeah.
I don't really listen to music based off when it came out or what genre it is.
Yeah.
It could be fucking, I don't even know, K-pop even. I don't listen to boy bands. Don't kill me. I hear a song that just sounds good, I listen to it.
There's like only one boy band I like. It's One OK Rock, but It's a little bit K-pop or J-pop. I really don't know what they are, but I love their music. They had the song Memories. I think it was Memories, and they had let me search up the song. You guys talk while I search it up.
Okay, I guess I'll just mention what I like to listen to. Usually, if I'm listening to music, it's either video game music or old school rock. That's usually the two groups I. Yeah.
I've listened to a lot of 90s/80s music, mostly because my parents play it a lot.
Yeah.
I like some of the stuff, but I just don't. I listen to more of the instrumentals, really, than the lyrics.
Now, I have a question for you guys.
Hmm?
Moving on from music, going back to games. What is your favorite game of all time? I'm just curious.
For me, it's Sonic
I don't
Adventure
know.
2.
So you know, NG doesn't know. What about you, Shell Rider? What's your favorite game of all time? Do you know?
Yeah, it's Sonic Adventure 2 for me.
Oh, for real? Dude, respect. I grew up with the original Sonic Adventure. I never played Sonic Adventure 2. But, my favorite game of all time, I don't even know either. I have too many. I like SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. I grew up with that shit. If I don't have to pick one, it's gonna be a game I grew up with and played like almost 30 times. It's gonna be Pikmin 2. Pikmin 2 is probably my favorite game of all time.
Choosing favorites is really hard, to be honest.
It really is. If you're supposed to, if you like play a lot of games, you don't really have one specific game that you like more than all the other games you played. You just have a lot of games that you like. It's really hard. But if I had to choose, it would be Pikmin 2.
Nice.
Because that's just it's the most nostalgic one. I'm sure Icarus would pick like Necropower or something. That's just how Icarus be.
Yeah.
And we don't talk about Necropower.
Actually, I remember before you came into the call, I believe I asked Icarus.
Yeah.
That while I was playing Sonic Colors, and I believe that's exactly what he said.
Am I right? It's Necropower. Icarus is typing. If it's Necropower, man. Oh my god.
Damn.
I has to go eat. But
I guess this is the break. Then you guys want to start off asking Yoda things?
Hold on, be back in like 2 minutes.
I bet. Damn. I could ask Yoda a question real quick.
All right. Let me just get Yoda set up.
Let me know when he's all ready to go, and I'll ask him a question.
All right.
Oh my god, it's Yoda.
That scared me. It just popped out of nowhere.
Master Yoda.
May I ask a question?
Is he ready?
Yep.
Alright.
Oh wait.
May I ask a
I
question?
forgot to turn him on.
Go ahead, NG. You ask first.
Return to trade. For 800 years have I trained Jedi.
May I ask a question?
Yes, my Padawan. The question you may ask.
Will I die first?
Yes. Reveal your destiny.
Okay, Master Yoda. May I ask a question?
Ask a question. You should. Answer
Okay.
yes or no. Impossible to see. The answer is
Would you like me to give you a foot massage?
I think you gotta ask.
He's thinking about it. Master Yoda, I'm gonna ask you again. I'm gonna ask you a question.
ask a question. You should. Answer I will. Yes or no.
Should I?
Yeah.
Do you think it's okay for me to? Damn. Okay. Just cut me off like that, Master Yoda. That's fine.
Just getting caught right here.
Master Yoda, may I ask a question?
Yes, my Padawan. The question you may ask.
Can I massage your
The
feet?
force tells me. The answer is yes.
Yes, go! Let's go! I got my lotion. I'm all ready to go. Yo, Shell Ryder, you got a question to ask?
I think you gotta think of one. If either you have any other questions you ask him, you can ask right away.
Do you think, Master Yoda, may I ask a question?
Ask a question. You should. Answer I will. Yes or no.
Okay. Will Min Thighs save the world?
Search within yourself. There you will find the answer.
Okay, thank you. Well, that doesn't answer my question at all, but it's fine.
Master Yoda, may I ask a question?
Yes, my Padawan. The question you may ask.
Will someone in this call eventually rule the world?
No.
That's personal.
I was gonna kind of become the god of the new world, but when Sunny loses, I suppose.
I do not want to run the world. I will put the world into flames if I do.
I would love to rule the world, but I'd kill all stupid people. If I had a death note, man, oh my god. Master Yoda, do you think? Okay, hold on. Master Yoda, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Do you think if someone in this call had a death note, would they rule the world? Talkers, bro.
May the force be with you.
Of course, be with me. I think.
Master Yoda, may I ask a question?
Yes, my Padawan. The question you may ask. Yeah.
May I ask a question? May I ask a question?
Ask a question. Answer I will. Yes or no.
Should I eat raw pizza? Should I eat raw pizza?
Careful you must be when sensing the future.
He's telling me just to not do it.
Yeah. Master
I really want
Yoda,
to, though.
should I watch a new anime tonight? Oh, hold on. Master Yoda, may I ask a question?
Yes, my Padawan. The question you may ask.
Okay. Should I watch a new anime tonight or finish a one I've been watching?
Always in motion. The future is.
Okay, so it's a new anime, I suppose.
Okay.
Master Yoda, I love you. Wait,
Abandon your training. You must not.
but I'm not training though.
Master Yoda, may I ask a question?
Ask a question. You should. Answer I will. Yes or no.
Did you join the dark side?
Yes. Yes. The answer I see.
Actually, I remember before the first podcast that I was doing this with Icarus, and we repeatedly asked Yoda, I believe, is Icarus a good person? And we asked him like 15 times, and he just kept on saying no.
It's pretty funny.
May I ask a question?
Ask a question, you should. Answer, I will. Yes or no.
Should I break this awkward silence?
Yes.
Search within yourself. There you will find the answer.
I don't know what that means.
You must decide for yourself.
Well, I see nothing but anxiety, so I won't.
Damn. What time is it?
The time zone.
Oh wait, never mind.
8:30 for me. I gotta get ready to record the video tonight.
Your hand you must raise, and let me sense the force within you.
Master Yoda,
Reach out.
do you have a massive cock?
Wake me, dick. For 800 years have I trained Jedi.
What kind of question is that?
Great question. May the force be
Yes, my Padawan. Good question you may ask.
But
No.
let me think. Is there anything else besides asking Yoda questions? Is there anything else that you guys would like to talk
Answer,
about?
I will. Yes or no.
There's a Q&A section.
Oh yeah.
Impossible to see. The answer
I'm
is
mostly excited for that. I'm just waiting for Icarus to return.
I got you. Okay, so we'll wait for Icarus. Or I mean, if you guys have questions yourself. I mean, you have the Twitter questions, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oops.
Here, let me.
Let's get the questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Yoda out of here for now. You guys.
Yeah, Yoda.
Hmm?
Said goodbye, Yoda.
Rest in peace. You have died. Shall be missed.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Alright, after 20 minutes or so, I'm back. What I missed.
Come back.
Finally,
Long enough.
I was about to
I
play
was
something really
in-
loud. I'm glad you came back.
You missed. You missed
We
Yoda.
got the awkward silence for the day.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did I miss while I was
Awkward
gone?
silence.
Awkward silence.
We
That's
just
it?
asked
That's
Yoda
it?
some
And
things and then
anime.
awkward silence.
In anime, yep.
You guys could have done the what's it called? The Yoda without me if you guys wanted.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fun. We wanted your cutie ass here, bro.
I ate some kings.
For real, let's go.
Yeah,
But I believe it's time for the questions, and then I'm gonna have to go
all right.
for the night.
All right.
Well,
End this off.
yeah, I'll just bring back the the questions I already posted, but I guess I'll just post them again. Okay.
Anyone else? Wake up.
I think I know what the first question we should do, and let's do it for all of us.
Yeah. Okay. So here,
We all have to do this one very important question.
what's that?
Favorite hentai.
Oh,
I don't have one.
I don't really have one either.
Yeah, you watch My Little Pony, NG.
What?
You watch My Little Puftendo.
No, I don't.
no.
I watch other things.
No,
My Little Pony Roni porn, please no.
I saw one yesterday.
Nope.
They were like humans. They still had their tail. They still had their ears.
Nope.
Just don't even mention it.
I don't fucks with that.
Don't fuck the ponies.
Anyways.
My favorite is Female Sisters. It's about a brother has two sisters. One of the sisters is flat, and one of them has small milkers.
Oh my god.
It's
My
2
favorite.
episodes.
I have to be Shujo Ramune, bro. You know how
The plot.
the plot's beautiful. Beautiful.
Nobody's gonna say something like Sonic X Amy or Tails X Amy stuff.
No.
That's a negative.
Luke Skywalker X what's her name? Raya Skywalker.
Oh.
Vader and Leia.
No.
Okay, then what is it?
I ain't anything.
Okay.
If I watch it, I really don't really pay attention to what it is.
Well, okay, what other questions should we pick out?
You think we should go
I'll
from
have to
top
answer-
to bottom or bottom to top?
We don't have to answer like every single one. We'll just select a few and yeah.
Yeah. So we do questions directed at certain people first, or say that.
Yeah, and then save the all ones for last. So let's do the directed ones first.
Yeah.
Whoever has the most questions directed at them should answer first, and then we'll just go down in chronological order.
All right.
See one for NG.
I believe I have the most directed at me, and by that I mean 2.
But see, I think NG has 2, but like NG has 1.
Yeah.
So Shell.
Okay. How about you ask the question to me? Oh yeah. Say you asked it too.
Okay, I see it. So Shell, where is the real pregnant gay Shell and dies? He has earwax? What is this question? So Shell, so quote unquote Shell, where is the real pregnant gay Shell and dies? He has earwax? Question mark.
He's blue, but green is a better color.
I'm trying to comprehend what that question means.
Me too. Like I saw nothing. I saw nothing about color.
So there's a red shell rider, there's a blue shell rider, there's me, there's a purple shell rider. I don't know. That's what I'm building up, I guess.
What?
I don't know. I can't think of any other way to answer that question.
I don't see any others directed towards you, Joe.
I believe there's one more.
Where is it?
I believe it's right at the top.
top. Oh, if I see it. So, show, what got you into the whole Sonic thing? All Sonic.
Well,
What got you to like Sonic and all that, I guess?
Well, what introduced me to the series that wasn't Sonic was Sonic X, and I really enjoyed that show. I woke up at 7 a.m. every Saturday morning and watched lots of rerun of it since the show had already ended, pretty much right when I was born.
It's not the Netflix 1980s show. I think it was just Sonic the Hedgehog. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine, Joe.
This one is for NG. I'm asking NG. My Roblox girlfriend turned out to be a catfish again. Should I try to find new love or become lonely for another few years?
I'd say never have Roblox GF in the first place.
Exactly. Good words from you.
They should probably try to find a new love if they want to, or stay lonely. Like
Just do you, but before you focus on finding someone, just focus on yourself. Focus on yourself first and what you want to do first, right? Okay, I saw a question. It was for everyone. Let me see it.
Actually, did you ask Puff the question?
Oh, is there a question for me?
Oh,
Yeah,
is there?
Yeah.
Where?
it's by
It's
the
us.
bottom.
Yeah, right at the
Found
bottom.
it. Found it. This is by Josh.
Oh shit.
What does Josh asked? What does Puff like the most in the podcast?
Fuck Icarus. Fuck you, Icarus. I hate you. If I had to choose, well, it's obviously not fucking Icarus, but NG's pretty dope. Super show. Everyone here's pretty dope, but Josh, I'm gonna change your question for you if you don't mind. Who does Puff like the least in the podcast? It's Icarus. Fuck you, Icarus. So there we go.
Okay.
Who has another question?
There are some questions that are for everyone. Oh, I see a good one. I'm guessing. What was the biggest lie you've told all of us? It's not
by
directed
Chase.
to anyone. It's just that. It's by Chase.
Many lies.
Yeah, but what was the biggest one you've told?
I can't think of it.
No,
Yeah, I can't think of any by the top of my head.
I'm trying to think of my 4th grade memories. Specifically 4th grade, because that was a bad time.
This is something like that comes to you when you're trying to sleep. Like you're trying to sleep, have a good rest, but then your brain's like, "Oh, remember when you did this 5 years ago?" And then you can't sleep at all.
Yep.
And you try to think it off from the top of your head, you can't.
Happens at least every few nights.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't really think of anything. Since we can't think of any, we'll just move to another question. If it comes to our minds,
Okay.
just say one question.
Can I ask another question?
Yeah, you may.
Okay. Let's see here. I guess I'll just I'll ask this one. Here's another one from Fish One Milk. One more for everyone. Favorite assist trophy in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Okay, it's either Tiki or Waluigi.
Squid Sisters.
It's gotta be Knuckles for me.
Definitely Squid Sisters for me.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, you're gonna be using Buster Wolf and kill yourself.
Oh god, Buster Wolf! Are you okay?
Just slide off the stage and back.
But then again, though, if I do hit someone with a Buster Wolf, then they're instantly dead at 0%. So
Oh.
It's a win-win. It's a win-lose situation.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, I think I probably have the same one as Puftendo.
Let's go.
Yeah. Should I ask the next one?
Sure.
All right. Okay. I guess I'll do this one by Gay Watt. One question: why are Bowser Jr. plushes always the best?
Okay, that's a phenomenal question.
Super Mario Logan, maybe?
Maybe it's a
Question
simple
mark?
design.
Maybe because of their smirk. They have that one smirk.
They're big.
Their big smirk.
I can see why someone would like it.
It's yellow. Everybody loves yellow. That's why.
Yes, yellow is a good color, but green is better.
Green is the best.
I
color.
personally don't like yellow.
Yellow's the worst color in the spectrum, in my opinion, is purple.
Yeah. I want to say the worst. Maybe brown. I don't know.
Wow, racist much?
Hey, black is my color. If I say
I really think white is a really shit color.
white, is all of the colors combined, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought that was
That's every color in the light spectrum combined.
Scientifically,
Then the black is no color.
it is the anti-color.
wow.
And I think that's a reason for racism. Because like, I don't know how to explain. Like, kind of like, oh, they're different and racism. You know, that's how racism. I can't. That's how racism came to be.
I think so too.
Yeah, like people should teach kids not base someone off color. And
I feel like if every single child got the best education in the country of the United States, at least, there would be no poverty and there would be no racism, because no one is stupid enough, and everyone will be intelligent enough to understand that hatred has no place in the world.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel like the education is really the root cause of a lot of the problems in this country.
And also
Well-
the parents. There are some very bad
Yeah, because they
parents.
weren't
The
raised properly
influences
either.
kids have these days.
Well,
Exactly.
maybe the parents are racist. So like those kids grow up thinking, oh, black people are bad. So they teach their kids black people are bad. You get me? And
Well,
then
you're
it
not-
keeps
Those parents weren't born racist; they were raised racist. No one's
Yeah,
born
yeah.
racist;
They were raised
racist.
or taught
Yeah.
to be racist.
Exactly. So if everyone got education that didn't teach them to be racist and got a really good education, then they would understand that racism has no
Yeah,
place in the world.
Well,
Those bad parents started to spread it.
it's education of morals, I guess. If you're raised with good morals and you're raised to believe certain things, then you will hold that to your heart for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
If you're raised to believe certain other things, then you hold those bad things to your heart for the rest of your life.
Gotcha. That's true.
Yeah.
I found this sort of good question. I say sort of because like I don't think some of us will be able to answer it. I think only Shell and Angie will be able to answer it.
Damn. Wow.
This one isn't a meme.
racist to Puftendo. Wow. Fine.
You're not that much of it. Is you do.
Wow.
Well, your thumbnails they're amazing. They're amazing.
No, I'm just joking. Go ahead.
What's your best advice for other beginner artists? I know art isn't all the software in style list. Which software would you recommend? So it's 2 in 1.
It really depends. It depends on your preference. Like, do you
Yeah.
like using a tablet? Do you like to draw on your phone? Do you like paper? It really doesn't matter. I use Ibis Paint and that works pretty well. All I say is just draw whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm not really an artist myself, but if you're an artist or wanting to become an up and coming artist, all you gotta do is just do what you're comfortable with and draw a lot, because the more you do something, the better you get at it. So that's basically all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Be like me with my 700 drawings during quarantine.
Yeah.
You have like so many drawings.
On the first podcast, I had 50, and I went all the way to 700.
Yeah.
50?
Mhm.
So, I swear that you had like 200 before that.
No, I believe
now
he
I have
said he had
700.
like 67 or 68.
Over on the number, right now, like, I don't know, I'm adding drawings every single day, so it's constantly changing.
Yeah. For software on I know on Windows there's software called Sketchbook. I believe it's also, you can also get it on phones. I'm not sure of that, but what I usually use is Sketchbook. That's usually fine for me, but I'm not much of a digital artist. Yeah, if I'm doing art, I'm usually doing it physically.
I have 730.
Okay, I think we should do 2 more, and then we would give our goodbyes and plug ourselves. Would you smash Wreck-It Ralph? Yes, I would smash Wreck-It Ralph in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch. What about you guys? Would you guys smash Wreck-It Ralph?
Well, Wreck-It Ralph is
I'm guessing that he would be wrecking you, smashing you.
Well, I would certainly try.
To be honest.
I certainly try to get away.
Yeah.
This is how big those hands are.
Yeah, big fist. You don't want them any.
Just imagine him just pinching your head.
Oh. Did that to that gumball in the movie.
He'll smash your head basically like a watermelon in just one crunch.
You know what else would crush your head with like a watermelon?
Don't say it.
The garbage truck.
Min thighs.
Oh my god, yes.
It would crush your head like a watermelon. They will.
Okay. May I ask this question right here? Because
Yes.
I really like this question. Justice on the Run stated, well, yeah. Guess I'll ask my question then. What do you think about the current state of not just Sonic Twitter, but Twitter from what you see daily as a whole, as of current?
Like, now I'm on Twitter. It's different for multiple people. Like, for you and Nick, I mean NG, you guys usually see Sonic Twitter. Puftendo and I usually see Smash Twitter.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not completely into just a Sonic Twitter. Just look at my profile picture and you can assume what that means.
Yes, I'm racist.
I don't get into drama in any Twitter stuff. I'm more on Instagram.
I see your Instagram. Your Instagram is nice.
Yeah. Personally, for me, how I see Twitter as of current, I think just Twitter in general, not really now, even just as a whole, is really just. It's not that great of a place to be in. The redeeming factor for me is, well, the conversations I get to have with people I like to talk to. But overall, I think Twitter as a whole is pretty toxic and has a lot of negativity on it.
Yeah.
You gotta know where to find that positivity.
Where you look, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I either see funny videos, Smash clips,
Right.
hentai, and then I don't know where drama.
I don't like involving myself in drama either.
Yeah, if I see drama, I might read it, but I'll never retweet it or or talk about it because like I want to distance my followers away from all the drama. Like, I want to distance them from negativity. I don't want them to see much negativity. But like, if I have to, like, oh guys, you guys have to notice Black Lives Matter, or you have to see how the Smash Twitter's doing. Like, I'm not Smash Twitter, Smash community. Like, we all have to stand up and do something about it, and not just ignore what's going on.
Yep.
Like, there's, yeah.
Go ahead and finish. I have something to say.
Yeah. Like, I ignore the stuff that's alright. I can ignore this. There's some stuff. Okay, I have to tell my followers about this. We have to do something about it. You can talk.
What I was gonna say was, with the Black Lives Matter thing. You said that you have to do something about it. Well, basically, in this world nowadays, this is just an example, but it applies to multiple scenarios. But racism and shit, you can't afford to just not be racist. You got to be anti-racist.
Yeah.
If you are against racism, well, you can't say, "Well, I'm not racist. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not racist." Well, that's good and all, but what are you doing to stop racism? Nothing. Just not being a part of it doesn't stop it. That's just being basically neutral. If you want to stop racism, you got to be anti-racist and go out of your way, go the extra mile to stop racism.
Yeah. Usually, I like being neutral in most things. There's some times where I have to step out of my neutral circle and be anti to something, like anti I don't know what's called, but like people that don't like, I think it's anti-LGBT, but anti, you know?
Yeah.
Anti-LGBT. I think there's a name for it, because I don't know what it's called. Because people hate
homophobia.
Yeah, people hate that, and I'm like, oh, there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. We're all. It's because we're different. Doesn't mean
people don't like.
Yeah.
Things you don't really know. The fear of the unknown is like a subconscious kind of thing. If you don't know or understand it, you are more than likely to not feel good towards that thing, whatever it may be, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I try to look at both sides in drama.
Yeah.
Even like when someone's clearly in the wrong, I try to like see what like
it's good to be that way.
Sometimes I can't.
That's a really good way of seeing things.
Same applies to politics. If you don't have to be a liberal or a Republican or conservative. You don't have to, associate yourself with one side or the other. It's better to look at both sides and try to understand, so that you have an actual understanding of both sides, so that you're not really ignorant. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's all we have left to talk about.
Well,
I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to skip the Ask Yoda and stuff, you know.
Actually, didn't we answer a few more of the questions, since there's a bit more?
Just want to ask one more? One more?
Well, I believe there's about 4 more you haven't answered.
Well, we can ask him. It's fine.
And we can do it.
Alright, I'll just go from top to bottom then. What's your favorite Sonic song?
Stick Ruins. Hey, yeah.
That really depends.
Mine is what's it called? Stardust. It was Stardust Speedway. Stardust Speedway.
That's a good one.
I'm trying to remember the name of the song. I don't know, there's a few I would choose.
For me, it would have to be, Open Your Heart from Sonic Adventure, yeah.
That song's so good. Song's so good. I agree.
Yeah, I guess that's it for that question.
Looking for more questions.
Okay, after that is, if you were SpongeBob, how would you living?
What?
That's the question.
What the question says, if you were SpongeBob, how would you be living? Like, what would you be doing?
I'd be
If you were
SpongeBob.
Exactly. I'm gonna be SpongeBob if I'm SpongeBob.
I'm
I'll
gonna
just
keep
be
Gary
SpongeBob.
upstairs.
SpongeBob is outgoing and stuff, and that's completely against like just me in general. So I'd probably just be the depressed version of SpongeBob. I'd basically be Squidward.
Hello, Squidward.
I would
With a bunch of holes in your body. There's I don't want to answer this question.
What question?
How does poop taste like?
Oh my god. Phenomenal.
Yeah, I know what it smells like, but taste, no.
I mean, there are different tastes for different people. What they ate. And I know.
That's funny.
It tastes like it tastes like the food without the food.
Just tastes like heaven. What heaven should taste
Tastes like something that went through your intestines.
It's the part of the food that you don't eat.
How? If you already... Oh yeah.
I mean, actually, well, the part of the food that isn't positive for your body. It's just the waste. It's like eating garbage.
So if you eat the waste, will it be wasted again?
Yeah, I guess it would just go through your body, and that's it.
Why are we talking about this?
I don't know.
I don't think I ever wanted to talk about this, nor did I ever expect to talk about this
shit.
Yeah.
We're not just talking
This is
about
why I
shit.
didn't want to talk about the question.
Okay, this question is just
final
Goo
question.
Crew is epic. Yes, I must agree. Goo Crew is very epic. Okay, and yeah, the last one is
Your
dick
pee-pee size can be separate or combined. I just want to know.
Oof. Nah, that stays private.
I don't know how.
Do you count strap-ons?
I don't know the answer.
It was so quiet. I said, do you ask?
I mean, who wants to answer that question?
Do you count strap-ons? And then it went quiet. Nobody's talking.
Repeat the question.
Your
It's
pee-pee size.
20,000 inches.
Oh God.
I wonder how long it is combined, because it says it can be separate for each person or combined altogether.
Then
So I think it's a pretty good
Anyways, I don't
estimate.
even measure, so I wouldn't know.
I said, do you count strap-ons? Do you or not?
I
I
don't
do.
know.
I don't.
I do.
This is 4 billion then. Combined.
Well, that's that looks to be all the questions.
That was a really awkward way to end this podcast.
Yes.
Oh god. That's funny.
I'd say this one was probably the most awkward of the bunch. We've made.
We didn't have to answer every single one, but we did.
I mean, they decided to ask the question, so I mean, at least we should.
Give them what
answer
they
it for
want.
them.
Give them what they want.
Yeah.
No, we don't give them what they want
Why not?
because that is confidential information.
Oh wait, are they including Yoda in that question?
Oh,
Let's just pretend they are.
Yeah, let's just pretend they aren't.
So, combined with Yoda, how long would it be?
Okay, we're done. We're done.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's all. This is the end of the podcast now. Remember to follow us on Twitter, YouTube.
Puftendo, hit me up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Become a Crucinator once you join the Puftendo server and subscribe to Puftendo on YouTube.
Oh God, hit me up. Poggers, that'll be poggers.
Parkers.
Pause a moment.
And Super Shell Riders, Sonic YouTube, Twitter, NG's Instagram and Twitter. He shares his art there. And I have my YouTube's Twitter and Instagram. No, the links will be in the description as always.
Yeah.
Yes.
This has
Alright,
been
thank-
very fun. I've enjoyed every single second of it.
Thank you for your
It's
time.
pretty fun. Yes, thank you. And as always, we'll see you guys on the flip side.
Yes, sir. Have yourselves a damn good one.
Yes, sir.